Dying Light 2 just dropped a huge update to the game, and today I'm going to be breaking it all down. Before we get into it, we're not going to be getting the guns, the tower raid, co-op missions, or nightmare mode in this update. We most likely won't see any of these until hopefully around the anniversary update. Now, getting into the additions to the game, there is a new event called Gifts from Above. I'll have another video going more in depth, but basically the map is going to be covered in a layer of snow, and Santa will drop presents from the sky that will be guarded by the holiday infected from last year. Baka is back and will have bounties associated with these airdrops as well as holiday items to purchase. New enemy variants have been added to the game as well. The first set is related to the gas tank zombies. In addition to the normal ones, we'll now have toxic, ice, and fire gas tank zombies. This will make fighting them a bit more strategic since they can be used to take out other enemies around them and will affect you as well. We're also getting an update to virals that now will spit. I've not seen them at the time of recording, but hopefully they are different from spitters and the volatile ranged attack. The last one we're getting is kind of like a cross between a howler and a goon. They'll scream and attract banshees to you, so they'll be a bit more difficult to deal with. Finally, we're getting new weapon types in the game, and these come in the form of pole arms and nocturnal weapons. I'll go more in depth in a later video, but now we can use spears that don't have to be thrown, and glowing weapons that give bonuses at nighttime. Among other places, these can be found at Shin, the Chapter 2 agent, and Harper, the Chapter 1 agent, respectively. We are also getting new throwing weapons, the first being a new exploding throwing knife. It has a timer before it explodes, and I can't wait to try these out. The second is a shuriken, which you will be able to throw 3 of them at once. However, there aren't any elemental versions like the first game. An absolutely massive addition is the PlayStation cross saves are now in the game. You'll now be able to transfer your PlayStation 4 save over to your PlayStation 5 and keep everything. However, there's going to be a little work to make sure all your trophies are transferred. First, you'll need to open the PS4 version of the game and install the update. Once that's done, just go to the options and change one of the settings. After that, turn off the PS4 version of the game and download and update the PS5 version of the game. Then use the save transfer functionality and you should have all your trophies. I unfortunately don't have a PlayStation, so I cannot show this process. Finishers are being updated for the better. We're getting 2 new unarmed finishers, and now you can have a chance at the finisher after a perfect dodge, perfect parry, X-ray attack, or even releasing yourself from a biter grab. This is so much better than having to drain the stamina of an enemy, especially for in-game players that kill most of them in one hit. The last new addition to the game is that the Nightrunner tools will finally carry over to a New Game Plus. You'll no longer have to unlock them again in order to use them. If you started a New Game Plus before the update and you haven't unlocked or upgraded the tools, then they will be given to you at level 2. If you start a New Game Plus after the update, you'll get the tools at whatever level you had them. I love that they're finally doing this, as people have been asking for it since New Game Plus was announced. The other thing to note on this is that they will only be accessible in the open world and not in certain missions at the beginning of the game. Now on to the fixes that are added to the game. I won't be showing everything, but I'll have a link to the full patch notes in the description. For gameplay, PC players can now choose another keybind for the expert grappling hook controls. The Koreck charm is now adjusted to give a 40% damage buff when your weapon is at 25% or lower durability. This is better than what it was changed to originally, but repairing will still need to be done at Craftmasters. The Carnage Manica from the Bloody Ties DLC is now able to be dismantled and will have a blueprint to craft it. This is massive, as it takes up stash space that you may have saved for something else and you couldn't get rid of it. Not sure if this applies to the other items that you get in the DLC or the Renegade Boss Mask, but let me know in the comments if you can get rid of those now. For co-op, an issue was fixed where Steam players and Epic Games players were not able to join each other. Hopefully this is a step towards crossplay in the future. The dev tools were shown some love and now have over 600 HellRaid assets in the library, and they have implemented LODs. For those that use the dev tools, this is amazing, and I can't wait to see what kind of crazy maps the community creates with it. And finally, for the technical fixes, there are various fixes applied to the AI, crashing, and clipping. However, the biggest one is this: fixed Opera Machete balancing. What this means is that the weapon will have reduced durability and you'll no longer be able to repair it. I'm not sure if this applies to all the glitched weapons, so let me know in the comments if others are affected. Honestly, I don't have a problem with this. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about it, but with all the new additions to the game and being able to get OP weapons from chests already, not to mention everything else that's coming later like guns, the glitched weapons are becoming obsolete. There was a lot in this update, so let me know in the comments below what you think about all the changes and additions to the game. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching. See you next time.